With its classic theme of special agents and their action-packed lives, NCIS is a longtime fan favorite. With several spin-off series, the NCIS franchise has been hugely successful on CBS, running for around 20 years now. One thing we noticed while watching, though, is how familiar the cast looks, as if we've seen them from before. And after some digging, we managed to find out why. First up, Vanessa Lachey. Known for her leading role in the NCIS Hawaii spin-off series, Vanessa is no stranger to the big screen. She has several prominent roles in different films and television shows under her belt. You might know her from her roles in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, where she plays Johnny's wedding date, How I Met Your Mother, where she plays Ashley, Disaster Movie, and many more. But if you don't recall seeing her play any of these roles, then she probably looks familiar because she's Nick Lachey's wife, a member of 98 Degrees, the boy band, and Jessica Simpson's ex-husband. Vanessa and Nick have been married for around a decade, together for much longer, and have 3 kids. In an interview, Vanessa shared how her and Nick have learned to prioritize family over anything else over the years of their relationship. As sweet as that is, we're slightly glad she didn't stop acting for that reason. Her character in NCIS has to be one of our favorites. Next, we have Noah Mills. Noah Mills is not as acclaimed of an actor if we're being honest, but he's a highly acclaimed model. Before he started playing Jesse Boone in the NCIS Hawaii spinoff, Noah was actually one of the 10 richest models in the world, with an incredibly successful career and a net worth of over $700,000 as reported by GQ magazine. But if you haven't seen his modeling work before, then you've probably seen him in his role in Sex and the City too. No? Well, if he still looks familiar, then guess what? Noah was in Taylor Swift's We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together music video. So if you remember a particular piece of eye candy from that video, it's him. Soon, he began working for several renowned Italian designers and had campaigns with Dolce & Gabbana, Michael Kors, Tommy Hilfiger, and more. Mills also has his own activewear line, which is what he works on when he's not modeling or acting. In an interview, he mentioned how he just wanted to express a throwback athletic vibe with his line, and he doesn't really have any particular structure or technicalities to his business. And now we have Gary Cole. Playing Special Agent Alden Parker in the original NCIS series, Gary Cole is one of the most familiar-looking actors in the NCIS franchise, and for good reason. Parker's actor has had several character roles in Hollywood, and he's appeared in a vast range of genres throughout his acting career, with a big list of IMDb credits to his name. Let's jump right into some of Cole's most popular roles and the longevity of his career, and you'll soon know why you can't shake the feeling you've seen him before. Mike Brady, The Brady Bunch. Back in 1995, Cole played Mike Brady, the protagonist in The Brady Bunch movie, an adaptation of the classic sitcom Family. The movie was a great depiction of the 1970s style of the Brady family, mixed with the comedic themes of the old-fashioned characters being misfits in their modern surroundings. After the movie's success, Cole continued to play Mike Brady in both sequels of the movie, A Very Brady Sequel, and The Brady Bunch in the White House. But that's not all. If you haven't seen him in his role as Mike Brady, then there's still a high chance you've heard his voice before. He's voiced the character on Family Guy, an animated series for which he's been doing voiceovers since 2000. Bill Lumbergh, Office Space. In 1999, Cole was also in Office Space, a 1990s satirical depiction of office culture with the characters working under a major corporation. Cole portrayed the vice president of the company in the film named Bill Lumbergh, a monotonous managerial character whose entire purpose revolved around micromanaging the people working under him. The film is centered around 3 workers who cook up a plan to get revenge on the company by drawing off money bit by bit using a computer program. The film was arguably Cole's best performance, though it's been over 20 years since the release of the film. Cole's character is still very much remembered through internet content like memes, impersonations, and the like. Cotton McKnight, Dodgeball. Yet another major comedy film of the era with Gary Cole in the credits, he appeared in Dodgeball, a true underdog story in 2004, where he portrayed Cotton McKnight, an announcer for the major dodgeball tournament in the film, commentating the showdown that took place. Along with his co-hosts Pepper Brooks, Jason Bateman, Cole was one of the well-spoken sports commentators during the match. The film revolved around a group of fitness centers in active competition against each other, attempting to one-up the other and win a $50,000 grand prize in a dodgeball tournament. Soon after its debut, the film became a crowd favorite, with fans begging left, right, and center, no pun intended, for a sequel. Though it was reported that a sequel was under development in 2013, there has been negligible movement on that sequel since it was first announced. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that we'll get to see it anytime soon. Reese Bobby, Talladega Nights. In 2006, Cole was part of another favorite, Talladega Nights: The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, was his next big comedy film. The actor played Reese Bobby, Ricky Bobby's, played by Will Ferrell, estranged father who helped the protagonist relearn how to drive. Basically, Ricky goes through a traumatic accident in the middle of the film, and to compete in the race of his career at Talladega Talladega Speedway, he needs a little assistance to get back on track. Another iconic character, Reese Bobby is known for his expression, "If you're not first, you're last." And Cole helped make the film a hit after its release along with Ricky's mother Lucy, played by Jane Lynch. The film is considered one of the 2000s classic comedies to this day. Kurt McVeigh, The Good Wife. One of Cole's most consistent television characters before he started NCIS was in The Good Wife, where he played Kurt McVeigh, a conservative expert in ballistics who followed a rigid moral code about who he testifies or doesn't testify for in court. His character pursues an unexpected romance with Diane Lockhart, played by Christine Baranski, whose character is seemingly the opposite of his. As the saying goes though, opposites attract, and their romantic involvement lasts the entirety of the series, with the pair eventually getting hitched. After the success of the series, a spin-off debuted on CBS All Access called The Good Fight, which later moved to Paramount Plus and picked up where the original The Good Wife series left off. Kurt McVeigh was part of the spin-off, now Diane's husband, and we got to see Cole in the series again. Season 5 of the spin-off ended in 2021, and the 6th series is currently underway. Finally, Laura San Giacomo. If you remember, Mark Harmon's character Leroy Gibbs sustains a gunshot wound in Season 3 of NCIS. This was in Episode 16, Loose Cannons if we're remembering correctly. His surgeon, Dr. Cyril Taft, played by John Cryer, suggests that he visit a therapist to help him deal with both the trauma of his wound and the difficulties he was facing with his military work. The therapist he ends up seeing is Dr. Grace Confalone, who many fans noted was extremely familiar. As it turns out, actress Laura San Giacomo has played roles in several films and television series before NCIS as well. And here are some of the most notable ones. Cynthia Patrice Bishop, Sex, Lies, and Videotape. One of Laura's very first roles, according to IMDb, is her character Cynthia in Sex, Lies, and Videotape, Steven Soderbergh's infamous directorial debut that aired in 1989. The character was a fast favorite among viewers, having an extremely chaotic personality and way of dealing with things. The film is centered around a love triangle, more so a chaotic love web that involves a married couple, Anne Bishop Milani, played by Andy McDowell, and John Milani, played by Peter Gallagher. Cynthia, San Giacomo's character, plays Anne Milani's sister in the film and is actively having an affair with her sister's husband. Get this, she's also a close confidant to Anne throughout the movie, which makes things super messy once Anne finds out about Cynthia's affair with her husband and divorces John. Cynthia's role is understandably extremely complicated in both of the ex-spouses' lives, and Laura played it so well that she was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actress. Kit DeLuca, Pretty Woman. A year after her unforgettable role in Sex, Lies, and Videotape, Laura played yet another supporting character in Pretty Woman, a renowned romantic comedy starring Richard Gere, who plays Edward Lewis, and Julia Roberts, who plays Vivian Ward. It's no secret that Lewis, the acclaimed businessman, falls for Ward, a woman who he first meets when he hires her for sex work. If you like rom-coms, there's no way you don't already know this. Nevertheless, the movie progresses to show how Edward softens up with his newfound love, and Vivian struggles to fit in with his glamorous, cutthroat lifestyle. Laura San Giacomo, on the other hand, plays Kit DeLuca, another sex worker who's Vivian's roommate come confidant come mentor. Kit's role is comic relief considering how Vivian and Edward's central storyline is quite dramatic. Kit's wittiness, jokes, and Italian accent are a great counterweight to the hardships of the central relationship. That's a wrap for this video. Which NCIS character seemed most familiar to you? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.